Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Almost every family has been hurt by breast cancer, but there is help and support available. To learn more about those resources, let's welcome Megan Johnson with the Spanish Fork Hospital and Grace Ehinger, our former Miss Spanish Fork, to the table.
Thank you. Welcome. I'm so glad to have your knowledge and expertise here. So tell us about breast cancer and how we should be thinking about it.
So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we start really, we should be thinking about breast cancer 12 months of the year, but this is really the time that we start to focus in on it and getting women to think about what they can do for their health. So women make about 80% of the health decisions within their families, but when it comes to themselves, they're not really thinking about what can I do for me. And so, breast cancer is the leading cause of cancer in women, just behind actually skin cancer. And so we really want them to be aware of it. Are they doing their monthly self-exams? Are they getting their yearly mammograms? What year? What age do we get our mammograms? Where do we go for our mammograms? And then really just looking into women's health all around and what resources that they have. So it's important. It's an important month. I think, like you said, we've all been affected in some way, shape, or form by breast cancer. Grace has her story with her mom. I have my story with my mom. And really just the reason why we are trying to champion this in our community. We see breast cancer and prostate cancer, the leading causes, and we have high rates in Spanish Fork and South County. And so really trying to understand why. Why do we see this? Is it access to care? Is it, the rural kind of mentality that we don't need help until it's almost too late, or seek out help until it's too late? And so it really is just about the understanding. It's the knowledge, it's the education, it's knowing that you have support out there.
So if I'm going in to get my first mammogram, I'm nervous. What do I expect? Walk me through this process.
Oh my gosh.
To help me feel less nervous.
Right. So it's kind of like a colonoscopy, like the prep work and just getting yourself in there is
just
the
a mental
worst.
prep.
Natasha's
I've had both. Colonoscopy way worse, ladies.
Exactly.
Mammogram slick.
But
it's a mental,
it is
right?
Absolutely mental. And when you walk in, anywhere, really, not even just an Intermountain facility, when you walk in anywhere, to be greeted with the smile and to kind of know what to expect and to feel like you have that support through the entire process. So just to be, you walk in, you do your registration process, you get your band, you walk to radiology, they get you back. We can do same-day exams most of the time. Walking in, I need my mammogram, we don't want to turn anybody away. When we've got you there in front of us, if we try and reschedule you, we risk losing you altogether. So walk-ins, 99% of the time we can get you in on that walk-in. But you're going to walk in, you're going to take your clothes off. You can't wear deodorants, perfumes, anything like that, because we want the best image that we can. They're going to put you in this warm, amazing waffle robe and walk you into the room. Yes.
I almost feel like I'm going to the spa. That's what I have to tell myself now, right?
A little spa visit. Yes, it's just a spa visit. It's mental. And so you walk in. They typically get 4 views of your breast. We do have the 3D mammogram, which is state-of-the-art technology. These are just kind of screenings, is what we do at Spanish Fork Hospital if you need diagnostic. So if you have found a lump, if you have any issues, secretions, abnormalities with your breast, you're gonna want a diagnostic, which is done at our larger facilities because they actually have the ultrasound, the radiologist that's reading them in the moment is gonna give you those results. But screenings, you don't even need a provider order to do a screening. You can walk in and you can get that mammogram done without a provider order.
I feel like that's one of the myths, right?
Yeah.
That we
It's
believe,
game changer,
like, I gotta
right?
ask my doctor to get over there, to be able to sign up at the hospital and make it happen. What are some of the other things? Grace, you're young, but I love the passion behind this. Have you got a mammogram, or what does that look like for a young person, the prep work?
Yeah, so I haven't gotten a mammogram yet, but the day is coming. I think that self-exams are just as important as getting your mammogram. Getting to know your body so that you can notice when something is off is really, really important. My mom, for example, she noticed a lump, and that's the reason she went in to get it checked. She actually was misdiagnosed and was told that it was something cystic and it would just go away, and then it never did, and so it kind of evolved. But yeah, I think just feeling yourself, looking at yourself, and just understanding what your body looks like and how you feel is something that I do as I prepare to go in and get my mammogram someday. And I think that that's kind of the best prep work for young women.
I totally agree with that. And not being tabooed that you're too young to think about it or what that looks like, and then you're changing that aspect and that mentality for other young women too, right? Like, it's not scary, and like, let's be thinking about it at a young age. What are some of the other myths that go along with like screenings or breast cancer or anything like that?
Well, the average age of being diagnosed with breast cancer is 62. So that means, half of the population is less than 62, under that age. And so, just making sure that you are staying up on that yearly, not just having one done, but staying with that routinely. If you do have a family history, making sure that you're getting the right genetic testing done so that you can be aware of that. And then just making sure that you're just self-aware. Right, pushing family members to get that done, having a partner, having a buddy. Breast cancer, this one, it's not preventable, but it is proven that through these mammograms, when you catch it sooner, the survival rate goes up. And so just making sure that you are healthy, you're taking diet and exercise, not smoking, taking good care of yourself and your health does help lower that risk.
Why is it then after age 35 are we not maybe getting an annual reminder card like going to the dentist? Why is it maybe just different insurance groups or?
No, it's not insurance groups because it is preventative. Most insurances cover this just like you would an immunization. And so, I don't think we're quite there yet.
Okay.
When you look at cancers, when you look at screenings, are we getting a card and a reminder for your colonoscopy?
Right.
And
I just like reminders.
I know. Yes.
Tom's like, this is a new business, a new app.
Yes, but it's interesting too because Intermountain has the My Health app that when you go in and you get your mammogram, you can pull up your results sooner than you can get them from your provider, and so it is great to have that because it does actually send you a reminder. I got a letter in the mail. Hey, you're a year out.
I get mine too.
I do too. Me too.
Right?
Yes, and I just think everybody should. Yeah.
I want like a registration card.
But you have to be in the system and established and get that first mammogram for that perk to kind of start kicking in. And so, we're getting there. Technology is amazing. The advancements that we see every day in healthcare, we're making strides. We're getting there.
Okay.
We're saving more lives. It's these conversations. It's having these open conversations. It's not being afraid to talk about boobs.
Totally. And are there programs that help pay for other people to get them that may not have insurance or benefits?
Yeah, so if you don't have insurance, there are, through Utah County Health Department, through the state of Utah, there are always options. And, even through Intermountain, if you don't have insurance, come in.
Okay.
We will work with you. We will, we are non-for-profit, so we do try and take every measure that we can to make sure that you get the care that you need.
Excellent.
So awareness, awareness, awareness.
It is.
Okay.
Yep. Start
Well,
at
and
a
I
young
think
age.
just kind of trust yourself, trust that gut. If you feel like something's off, I don't know how many
Go
times
check.
that's happened in my health history, not just for this, but doctors say they trust your gut and just go in if you feel like it's something that needs to be addressed. But go in anyways for preventative.
Because it's a great time and it's a day at the spa.
So fun.
Get your warm robe.
Thank you. Thanks for the
you.
education. There's more studio chatter coming up.